People probably wonder why I'm depressed all the time. Well, I'm not suicidal enough, and nor will I become that way. But I have a friend that's suicidal, and I want her to get some help. But anyways, she needs help. But the reason everyone has their own demons inside. Everyone has their something that's screwing with them. Like no matter what weight I am, I always think I'm overweight because I used to be years ago. And when I was 98, I still thought I was heavy. And then I think I'm ugly too a lot, my physical appearance. And I feel like that bad because I'm like autistic, and there's some things I'm less able to do because I have Asperger's syndrome, which is a form of autism. But I don't know, because in school up until like early middle school, I was in normal classes, but then I was in like IEP classes, not like the real bad special needs classes, but not high enough for the real level either. But I had no problem with that. Most of the teachers were good, but I felt bad needing help with all that all the time. And now in college, I can study the shit out of a test. Pardon my language, but that's how I feel. I can study the crap out of a test and get all the tutoring in the world and still get nowhere near that for college math. I mean, I only passed one course because it was during COVID time, and it was like a online course, and I had help through online, but that was about it. I couldn't pass it the real way, even with disability services. I mean, I did pass like I think like 14 or 15 or 16 or so normal other courses at Columbus State, and I got a few A's and B's, but I don't know. I just get a little down on my luck about it, I guess, because I feel like I'm going to be wasting all this time in Columbus State, but it's not going to lead to me having a job or anything. My goal job is to do something with the Ohio State football team, even if I can't play with them, just as long as I'm part of the team, or just being a part of the college sports team, because I don't know, Columbus State, all they really have is basketball and golf, and I'm not really into golf, and basketball, I know I won't make it. But they said if I wanted to be on the team, I'd only be able to go to the home games, and I don't want to do that. It's not like I'd be going to any arenas or meeting any future legends. Yeah, I'll let you know when I meet the next Michael Jordan at Columbus State. That ain't gonna happen. When I wanted to do sports in high school, I mean, true, I got to wrestle as a freshman and play a little bit of very little football as a varsity team because of my disability as a sophomore at Beechcroft, and did get to play JV, and I ran track at Linden, but I switched schools a lot because I was being bullied. And some of the coaches told me that I probably wouldn't be able to get on a college team, and that Special Olympics was my only choice for success. And I'm not going to knock Special Olympics. I don't dislike the fellow people with disabilities that also have problems like I do. I have no problem with them. It's just I don't want to just be segregated into just doing it with them. Just being told that's my only option to play, and getting these little cheap medals, and just because they're not too cheap to get actual trophies. They give them to the coaches though. They give us these little cheap ass kitty medals that I don't know. And they don't even travel much in the Special Olympics, which is kind of what I want to do as an athlete. Out of state, they don't even barely even go out of town. I'm not knocking Special Olympics. John's a great guy. Sherry Andrews, she's a great person. Caroline Laser, Dana McDonough, they're all nice people, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Special Olympics is just kind of forced on me. I was basically told that or nothing. And I have no hatred for other special needs people at all. I really don't. But anyways, we're getting off topic. Another reason I'm depressed all the time is because when I was overweight, people called me a fat ass. And then even when I lost it, they still made fun of me for being anorexic. Because when I went from being like 4'11" and 170 pounds to being I was like 5'4" and 105 into my sophomore year. I think I'm like 5'5" or 5'6", and I know I'm 140 now because I had to gain. Because another time I was anorexic, it got down to 98, and they said I was going to die if I kept that route. And one of the reasons I was anorexic is, like I said, my eating disorder, where I think I'm heavy no matter where I'm at. And to top that off, my mom died last year, and so did my great aunt Bibi, and they were the ones that raised me, and I lost the house I lived in. I'm in a temporary home now until I can get a new home, and it's taken forever. I like the people there, but it's just, I'm ready to get out of there. And also, it seems like everyone has blood siblings but me, because my blood siblings were all miscarried both before I was born, and not only that, my grandpa died, my grandma died before I was even born, my Aunt Bibi died, my Uncle Mark died, neighbor Trish died, her son Willie died, her brother Mike died, buddy Bull Miller died, teacher Miss Raymond died from middle school, Gilbert Hanf, he died, Janie, Billy's mom, she died. So yeah, I get attached to people, but I get mortality. I get no one's immortal except for God, and I get that. I'm not expecting people to be that, but I just don't get why most of my losses are at such a young age. When I'm 22 right now, and I feel like I'm an old man with all the losses I had. I mean, I'm not just bitching, but it's hard to miss somebody. It really, really is. Especially when they die. When my mom had cancer, they said, oh, she's recovering, she'll be okay. But then, after she died, they told us it was stage 4, when before then, they said it was stage 1 and she was getting better. And they checked it, that they had checked it before then. But I get that they didn't want me to worry, but, well, it is what it is, but I'm still dealing with that demon, but I gotta move on. I guess another good thing about me that I'm gonna focus on and not perseverate about the bad is that I don't do drugs or smoke or anything, but I don't have any beef towards anyone who does do it just because it's something different. I mean, it's not healthy, but hell, I'm not going to tell other people they can't do it. And literally almost all my friends smoke. Some of them do pot. I'm not naming names, but yeah. People want to know why viewers want to know why I sound depressed a lot. I'm giving an explanation here. Goodbye. Talk to you guys later.